It smells horrible.
So yummy.
I feel like I'm gonna turn into my mom in Canada, just freak out and open the windows and doors.
You can open the window.
I'm going to because it's disgusting. Oh,
It's not disgusting.
it's not my scene. Thank you, Bo. I am back at the Camden market and I just bought a kilo of bug net from the stand I went to the other day, becoming Suki. This is how I'm gonna make my wife happy today. I'm gonna bring it back to Manila.
Yeah, you go to Manila?
Oh, pasalubong. Oh, pasalubong bug net for my wife.
Yes.
Para masaya aking asawa.
Okay.
Tama.
Ah, very good.
Very good.
Sasaya ang asawa mo.
Yeah, I super like the fancy building next to the Local Sur Arch, and I appreciate that you can just come up here, Tambaya, drink coffee. They have a balcony, I didn't know that. Did you see the murals and the rattan furniture and stuff? It's really beautiful. I also am tempted to buy an Annabelle bomber jacket. Gonna drive all the way to Manila. It's probably 8 hours of actual driving time from here on a motor, 340 kilometers or something. I gotta get the bug net back to my wife. I think along the way I'm just gonna pull over and stop and eat and drink and share with you maybe some life stories or some questions that people have asked over the years, maybe answer them. I don't know. It's just gonna be a relaxed Sunday. Hiya hi Sunday. From Ilocos Sur, we head through La Union. Let's go. $11 a.m. always a good time to go to an eatery. This place is a really good stop, just along the main road in Bawang, where I went grape picking. You can get short orders as well. Oh, sorry. Oh, sabaw. Thank you. Oh, they just brought me sabaw. Oh, I think it's bulalo. You can get short orders like this, or just pick like Carinderia style. Dineng ding! I'm so happy. I don't want to leave the north without eating more vegetables. Bango sisig, or not sisig, kinilaw. Okay, first thing I want to tell you guys about is whenever I go places, I try not to use the word best anymore. And what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people ask me all the time over the years, hey Kulas, what are the best places to go in the Philippines? And my answer is, I can't answer that. It depends on what is your niche. It's like, if you're asking me what the best beach is do you want a pink beach, do you want a pebbly beach, do you want a white powdery beach, do you want a surf beach? Do you want a beach with less people and no development, or do you want one with like good facilities? Depends on what you want. And then within each of those niches, there's always, you know, different styles and things again. So I try not to use the word best at all for anything. For me, it's the best is whatever your best is. My best would be different from your best. I will say though, I've been bumping into a lot of foreign nationals the past year or two who stop me on the streets and like, hey Kulas, I don't want to go to Siargao, I don't want to go to El Nido, I don't want to go to Cebu, like the super well-known places now. Is there anywhere you suggest? And if you're into a laid-back vibe, somewhere you can go hike volcanoes and with some nice beaches, and just somewhere that you can be a complete idiot and you'll still be safe, because like you could have never traveled before, but I'm telling you, you'll be safe. I tell people Camiguin Island in northern Mindanao between Bohol and Balinguan. It's beautiful. Two things. Number one, very, very classic in the Philippines for vendors have sticks with little like plastic bits on the end, and they go hua, 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 to try and draw your attention to come to their stand. Number two, I used to think like it's really weird that there'd be so many of the same stands one after the other. Like, why would everybody want to compete with each other? But I read something about the psychology of it. It makes people want to stop. And that makes sense. If there's just one stand, you might be like, oh, I may not even see it. But when there's so many of them, it draws you to want to pull over and check out whatever it is. So, gonna be leaving La Union soon, Rosario. Crossing the bridge in Pangasinan. I am 228 kilometers from home base. Moncada has a Kamote festival. Did you see all the people there by the municipal hall or plaza? Sayang, the street dancing was at 11 a.m. and it's 3 p.m. now, so I just missed it. But in the meantime, on Google Maps, I saw the Memory Lab. It's this little cool coffee shop house. I got a big Americano ice and a carrot muffin for 170 pesos. It was great. They even have a little garden area you can tan by into the back. Okay, something I want to share. A lot of people might wonder, why do I drive a scooter everywhere? Actually, it wasn't something I was into in my previous travels. I'd been to 29 countries before traveling in the Philippines, but I never really drove a motor much. What happened is, after a year of coming and going from the country, it was December 2013, and me and two friends booked this spontaneous trip across India. It's called the Rickshaw Run, and we ended up driving a rickshaw, an auto rickshaw, 3,000 kilometers from north to south India. On that trip, I was already becoming quite inspired with my life in the Philippines and the friends I was working with, the families I was staying with. So I wanted to do something to like show thanks, and I put "It's More Fun in the Philippines" on the side of that rickshaw as we drove across India. But anyways, that's not exactly what I want to share. I just want to let everybody know that I decided to actually drive this scooter everywhere back in 2014, not this one, but another one, because I realized from the India trip that it's such, if you're in like a small open air vehicle, you're really open to your environment, and it gives you a wonderful opportunity to connect with your environment. And yeah, that's why I've been doing this for 10 years now. But also there was one more reason. Before I ever started becoming Filipino, a lot of people, when I would leave the Philippines, or especially Mindanao, they'd be like, dude, it's so dangerous to travel. I don't know if you can do it, or watch out. And I was kind of shocked, because I was having so many wonderful travel experiences and realizing that it's not so dangerous to travel here. So I sort of also decided to drive a motor back in 2014, because I realized, that's a loud vehicle, if I drive a motor, it's probably the most dangerous way to travel. And if I could travel everywhere on this, then why can't other people just like go on a tour or take a van or do safe traveling? And not to say that motoring isn't safe, but it's definitely, I mean, realistically, you're putting yourself in more risks than other ways of travel. So yeah, the past 10 years though, I'm still here, and I've just had beautiful experiences, met so many awesome people, and even if I've been in some really far out, random, hardcore adventures, everything's worked out fine. So yeah, just a little more info about why I drive a motor, and knock on wood, nothing will continue to happen to me, but let's keep powering on. 174 kilometers to go. Oh, 110 kilometers to go. This is Conception. If you like peanuts, go to the market in Conception. They're delicious peanuts that they cook there, lots of stands. Whew! Rocking it. Feeling really good actually, just stretching it out. Something I guess I want to quickly mention, talk about is, you see my life and how I'm really happy all the time, which I am. So I want to be, and I fully have embraced my life in the Philippines. I feel very blessed to be here. But saying that too, being here for 11 years, I've come to recognize the more years you spend here, if you're actually living your whole life, you're gonna get over that quick kind of like rainbows and sunshine, like Philippines is happy and great and awesome, and you're gonna recognize that there's a lot of really tough, difficult stuff here, even in regards to just living. If you're doing like paperwork and government offices, and if you're trying to figure out how you're gonna not just survive but thrive. And I know personally that my life became unique because I have this magic internet world, and yes, I came from having a job already in Hong Kong and having saved up a bunch of money before I came here. So and also I think that being fully immersed and having the amazing opportunity in my life to live with Filipino families who became like family to me, and all my friends here being Filipino, born and raised here in the country, gave me a good learning stepping stone to better adapt and integrate my life here. But yeah, where am I going with this is basically I recognize that there's a lot of really difficult stuff and people are dealing with that, and for those of us in situations where we're a bit more comfortable, it's awesome to try and help and give back. And I firmly believe I'm doing that in many different ways. And I guess I just want to bring up, I remember somebody commented maybe a week ago or something, that like, hey, you know, I wish you as a vlogger would be giving stuff more and showing us that. I have nothing against people who do that, but that's not who I am and what I like to do often. I like to just help out in ways behind the scenes. And for example, I'm a firm believer one of the #1 ways you can give back here in the Philippines is give people opportunity to better themselves or get education and feel more empowered with having opportunities to go and work more through education. So I have a scholar, but I'll talk about more of that in the future, my scholar, because it's something that actually happened from many years back during an incident that I was involved with. So another thing, like the reason you wouldn't see me go out and just like give money to people and vlog it is personally, this is my personal opinion, I've seen kind of the negative effects in some cases of that. For example, if somebody's in poverty, like extreme poverty, let's say in the middle of the slums of Manila, and they're just living on the street, first of all, they probably don't have a very high level of financial literacy. Maybe they do, but chances are they don't. And then also they're gonna have a community around them probably of people who are also in that very difficult situation. And if I go up to them and I just give them money and I film it, what happens is everybody around sees that, everybody on the internet sees that, and then that person too suddenly has, let's say like 20,000 pesos and no guidance on how to utilize that. Not only no guidance, but unless you're sticking with them for a long time and trying to help them out in other ways, but also the people around them will have witnessed that. And that's going to affect their relationships with the people around them who are also in difficult situations. And I feel like in the end, actually, there's a high chance that possibly that money might be gone fast, or that money also might be taken advantage by other people. And then that will affect possibly too their lives and make them even worse off, because now they're going to have difficult relationships with people around them, and also have had that, yes, oh my gosh, I got a bunch of money, and then now it's gone and they're back to square one with an even worse difficult situation of relationships and where they are. So yeah, that's just, it doesn't happen all the time, I'm sure, but that's one reason why I don't feel comfortable ever just like giving on cam. Do I love to tip people all the time? Absolutely. Do I try and help out and give back? Do I try and give more to people who go above and beyond and are just really awesome? Absolutely, but not for me on YouTube. So that's why I don't do that. And I just thought I'd just say that and say my opinion on it, and for me personally, huh? The back alleys of Pampanga. Google Maps takes you on a journey every time. Kilometers out. Don't worry, I'm pulled over quite a ways from that truck when I was and I'm under lights and I have a big light on my GoPro. I passed through a Fiesta. This is Marila, Bulacan. Once you get like 80 kilometers out Pampanga Bulacan boundary, it takes a lot longer to get back into the city, a lot more traffic. I really wanted a salad, couldn't really find one, so I ordered one food panda to the house. I'll just see when I get there, the apartment. Bring in the, oh no, I'm a bit tired. Bagnet. Bring in the bagnet. Are you excited for your gift?
That's my gift, love.
It's the best. It's not this. This is just Diet Coke.
You're giving me Diet Coke?
It's under here.
Oh, it's Pampabata. Oh my god.
Take one out. Take it out. Take it out.
Oh, look at that chunk of meat.
It's fresh from this morning. Literally. From the source.
Thank you, love. High blood.
What is my wonderful wife making with this bagnet?
We're gonna make adobong kangkong with bagnet.
Here-
And then bagoong with kamatis and sibuyas.
Here's the thing though. I had to go to the store earlier and Therine was like, yo, you need to get me some bagoong. I was like, yes! I love bagoong, which I do. Bagoong shrimp paste that's oily and delicious like this one. But she's like, no, get me the one with fish. This one is anchovy bagoong, and I'm not gonna lie, love.
You said it was so gross. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Because it's not, I don't really enjoy this one. I'm not.
So my husband has been eating that thing for the past 10 years, and he has no idea that.
No, I don't
Yeah.
mind this, but I like the bagoong shrimp.
No, love. You said it
So-
was gross when you saw the fish earlier.
What do you mean the shrimp bagoong? This one,
mean, when you
this
saw
one's
the
Yeah, I'm not
fish.
into this.
La, but you ate that so many times.
Yeah, but I didn't
before.
really like fully enjoy it. So I guess that's the other thing you're gonna learn about me today. Because actually in this video driving on the way back, I just kept sharing like stuff that people might not know. So now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
His
Bagoong
his
shrimp paste.
Canadian heart is weak with fish bagoong.
My wife won't fry anymore. Because it's attacking her.
Check the side.
Huh?
Check the side.
Love. Our whole house smells now like.
It's bagoong.
And no, it's
pala yan.
it smells horrible.
So yummy.
I feel like I'm gonna turn to my mom in Canada, just freak out and open the windows and doors.
You can open the window.
I'm going to because it's disgusting. Oh.
It's not disgusting.
It's not my scene. It's not my scene. Oh, I can smell it over here. It almost gets worse the farther away you get. Literally. Oh my gosh. Grabe. I'm just gonna stand out here now.
I'm like craving for mangga.
It smells so bad.
You're so arty,
No, it's just really gross. The bagnet is delicious. Would you agree?
And it's still very crunchy.
Are you a happy wife?
Happy wife. Thanks, love. See? Can you hear it? It's so crunchy. With my bagoong.
Bagoong and bagnet.
You like the kangkong?
That smells great.